Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. For years, Tammy Slaton has been the center of attention, not just because of her larger-than-life personality, but because of her courageous, complicated, and deeply emotional journey toward reclaiming her health and happiness. When TLC's 1,000-pound sisters first introduced Tammy and her sister Amy to the world, few could have predicted the emotional roller coaster that would follow, filled with setbacks, triumphs, heartbreaks, and redemption. But in a stunning twist that left both fans and family in awe, Tammy Slaton has once again captured the world's attention, this time not for controversy or confrontation, but for her jaw-dropping transformation. At Sister Amy's wedding to Brian Laverne in Kentucky, Tammy appeared completely unrecognizable, dazzling everyone with her radiant look and incredible confidence. The woman who once struggled to take a few steps without assistance has now emerged as a symbol of strength, grace, and perseverance. Her transformation isn't just physical, it's emotional, spiritual, and deeply human. And at Amy's wedding, all those years of pain, struggle, and self-discovery seemed to come full circle. The early days, a sister bond forged through struggle. Before the cameras, before fame, and before the world knew their names, Tammy and Amy Slaton were two small-town sisters from Dixon, Kentucky. Bound by more than blood, they were connected by survival. Life wasn't easy growing up in rural Kentucky. The sisters faced poverty, limited access to healthcare, and emotional trauma that would shape their relationship with food and with each other. By the time they reached adulthood, both sisters were fighting a losing battle against morbid obesity. Amy weighed over 400 pounds, and Tammy's weight soared past 700. But more than numbers on a scale, their health struggles were a reflection of deep-seated pain. Comfort eating had become both a shield and a prison. When TLC came knocking, offering to tell their story through 1,000-pound sisters, the sisters saw it as a chance, maybe their last, to reclaim control of their lives. The cameras began rolling, and viewers quickly fell in love with their authenticity, humor, and unfiltered honesty. But while Amy seemed to make steady progress, Tammy's journey was filled with detours and heartbreak. The downward spiral, Tammy's battle with health and hope. Tammy's early seasons on 1,000-pound sisters were hard to watch. Her stubbornness, anger, and vulnerability became focal points of the show's drama. Viewers were frustrated by her refusal to follow diet plans or attend therapy sessions, while others sympathized, seeing in her a woman trapped by trauma and fear. At one point, Tammy's health took a terrifying turn. She contracted COVID-19 and had to be placed on life support. For days, her family feared the worst. Amy's tearful confession that she thought her sister might not make it became one of the show's most heartbreaking moments. But when Tammy pulled through, fans saw something shift inside her. She began to realize that her life truly hung in the balance. It was the wake-up call she needed, even if the road ahead would still be bumpy. Her weight loss journey officially began when she entered a specialized rehab facility. For over a year, she committed to the program, a mix of strict diets, physical therapy, and counseling. Slowly but surely, the pounds began to melt away, and so did the layers of emotional pain she'd carried for decades. A new beginning, the woman who refused to give up. By the time Tammy left rehab, she had lost more than 400 pounds, an achievement that stunned even her doctors. But what impressed fans most wasn't just her physical transformation. It was her renewed spirit. Tammy began appearing on social media looking vibrant, cheerful, and full of life. Her oxygen tube was gone, her face was glowing, and her laughter, once tinged with bitterness, now sounded free. She started sharing glimpses of her new life, going out with friends, dressing up for events, and even traveling. It was as though the Tammy everyone had hoped to see in Season 1 had finally arrived, confident, independent, and unapologetically herself. And then came Amy's wedding, a day that would not only celebrate love but also mark Tammy's powerful rebirth. The wedding that stopped the internet. When Amy Slaton announced that she would be marrying Brian Laverne in a romantic Kentucky ceremony, fans were already eager for glimpses of the celebration. But what no one expected was that Tammy would steal the spotlight. On the morning of the wedding, as guests began arriving at the outdoor venue, whispers spread quickly. "Is that Tammy?" one family friend reportedly asked, stunned by the sight before them. Tammy, dressed in an elegant, fitted gown in a deep shade of navy blue, looked nothing like the woman viewers had last seen struggling to breathe on camera. Her posture was confident, her makeup tastefully done, and her smile radiant. When she walked up to greet Amy before the ceremony, the two sisters embraced tightly, a moment so full of emotion that even the photographer reportedly had to wipe away tears. For Amy, it was more than just a wedding day. It was a moment to celebrate the sister who had fought back from the brink. "Tammy looks so beautiful," Amy said in a behind-the-scenes interview. "I'm just so proud of her. She's worked so hard, and to have her here, happy and healthy, means the world to me." The world reacts. Fans can't believe their eyes. When photos from Amy's wedding began circulating online, social media went wild. Fans flooded Reddit, TikTok, and Instagram with disbelief and admiration. "This can't be Tammy. She looks incredible." One fan wrote, "I'm so proud of her. She's glowing from the inside out." Another said, "Tammy Slaton just became my inspiration." A user posted alongside side-by-side comparison photos. The wedding photos, showing Tammy beaming beside Amy and Brian, became an instant viral sensation. Commentators pointed out how different Tammy's energy seemed. Gone was the defensive posture and frown. In its place was pure joy. Even celebrity weight loss influencers chimed in, praising Tammy's persistence. Some health professionals highlighted her story as proof that transformation is possible with commitment, therapy, and the right support system. A sister's pride. Amy reflects on the journey. For Amy, seeing her sister transform before her eyes has been a deeply emotional experience. Over the years, their relationship has weathered fierce arguments, tears, and moments of silence, but also laughter, love, and forgiveness. "I used to worry every night about Tammy," Amy admitted in a recent interview. "There were times I thought she wouldn't make it. I'd check on her constantly, call her, cry after hanging up. But now, when I see her, I see hope. I see strength. I see the sister I always knew was in there." The sisters, now both living independently and raising their own families, have found a new balance in their relationship. While Amy continues to focus on motherhood and her own health, Tammy has found empowerment in mentoring others who face similar struggles. The emotional core. Tammy's message to herself. In a rare Instagram caption shared after Amy's wedding, Tammy opened up about what the moment meant to her. "When I looked in the mirror that day," she wrote, "I didn't see the old Tammy anymore. I saw a woman who survived everything life threw at her. I saw someone who finally believes she deserves happiness." Her words resonated with fans who had followed her journey since day one. For many, Tammy's story had become a symbol of resilience, proof that no one is too far gone to change their life. Behind the transformation, the mindset shift. While surgery and rehab played major roles in Tammy's weight loss, she has often said that her real transformation began in her mind. "I had to stop hating myself," Tammy revealed in a TLC interview. "For years, I punished myself for things that weren't my fault, for how people treated me, for mistakes I made, for how I looked. Once I forgave myself, the rest started to fall into place." This emotional healing was crucial. Tammy worked with therapists to address trauma, binge eating, and self-esteem issues that had haunted her since childhood. Her progress wasn't linear. There were still days of doubt, cravings, and tears. But she no longer gave up after one bad day. Her journey became a mosaic of small victories: saying no to junk food, walking an extra step, choosing self-love over shame. Style evolution. From sweatshirts to red carpet ready, fans couldn't help but notice Tammy's evolving sense of fashion. Once known for oversized t-shirts and shapeless dresses, she now experiments with bold, elegant styles. At Amy's wedding, her gown featured subtle lace detailing and a flattering silhouette that accentuated her new figure. Her hair was styled in soft waves, and her jewelry, a simple silver pendant and earrings, completed the timeless look. Later, photos surfaced from a private family after party where Tammy stunned again in a chic floral wrap dress and matching heels, something fans never thought they'd see. One stylist who worked with her shared that Tammy had been excited and nervous to try new looks. She wanted to celebrate her body, the stylist said. She told me, for once, I want to feel beautiful, not just accepted, but beautiful, and that's exactly what she was. Love and healing. What's next for Tammy? As for what comes next, Tammy has hinted at exciting possibilities. She's been teasing a new chapter in her life, possibly involving motivational speaking and writing. I want to help people who feel like I used to, she said during a fan Q&A. I want to tell them that change doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen, and it's worth fighting for. Friends close to Tammy have also noted how she's opened her heart again after loss. Following the tragic passing of her husband, Caleb Willingham, Tammy took time to grieve privately. Amy's wedding marked one of her first major public appearances since that loss, and seeing her smile again gave fans comfort that she's finally healing. From reality star to role model, Tammy Slaton's evolution from reality TV's most controversial figure to one of its most inspiring is nothing short of miraculous. Her story embodies resilience, transformation, and the power of family love. Her presence at Amy's wedding wasn't just about showing off her weight loss, it was a declaration of survival. Every step she took down that all represented a chapter of her journey: the girl who almost gave up, the woman who fought back, and the survivor who now inspires millions. In many ways, Tammy's transformation has also redefined what 1,000-pound Sisters represents. The show, once criticized for exploiting obesity, now stands as a testament to the complexities of self-love and recovery. And while viewers eagerly await the next season, one thing is clear: Tammy Slaton is no longer the woman she used to be. She's stronger, freer, and finally at peace. A moment that moved millions. The photo of Tammy standing beside her sister, smiling with pure joy, has already been called one of the most powerful reality TV moments of the year. It captures something far deeper than beauty or fame. It's about rebirth. Amy's wedding, with its laughter, vows, and tears, became the perfect backdrop for Tammy's ultimate transformation. Her glow came not from makeup or lighting, but from years of inner work, pain, and perseverance. In the end, her story reminds us that weight loss is not just about numbers on a scale. It's about reclaiming one's life, identity, and worth. As Tammy herself said in a heartfelt social media post, "For the first time in my life, I feel alive, and I'm not done yet." A story for the ages. Tammy Slaton's drastic weight loss transformation isn't just a physical change, it's a soul-deep evolution that symbolizes hope for anyone who has ever felt trapped by circumstance. From the brink of despair to standing tall at her sister's wedding, she's proven that even the most broken beginnings can lead to beautiful endings. Her journey, raw, imperfect, and extraordinary, continues to inspire millions across the world. At Amy's wedding, Tammy didn't just turn heads. She turned the page on an old chapter of her life and stepped boldly into a new one. She is, in every sense of the word, unrecognizable, not just because she looks different, but because she is different. Tammy Slaton has become what many thought impossible: a survivor, a role model, and a living symbol of transformation. And as she stood there at Amy's wedding, glowing in the Kentucky sunlight, one thing became clear: this was not just a sister's big day. It was Tammy's moment too.